Hi there, how are you? Welcome to your twin flame reading. This is Evie of Divine Goddess V6, and I know you have some cards in front of you. I started doing this reading, and I did this yesterday as well. There was a couple of readings that for some reason, as I was channeling and reading, and I kept hearing it was wrong, it was wrong, it was wrong, it was wrong. And I did this, I think it was 2 readings yesterday I did this with. And I didn't follow through. And it was funny because I went back to look at that to see, what I felt was wrong. And there was nothing wrong. There was nothing wrong. So if you're new to my channel, I channel my messages through spirit, and your person, I was getting this again today, and this is why I'm here again today, and now in this factor where you're seeing me and hearing me. Your person is inundated with everything that's going on right now in their life, and they just can't hear the positive, the progressive, clearly what they're supposed to do. They're kind of collapsing in on themselves, and the cards start collapsing in when I was starting this reading, and I was hearing spirit just record this and see where this goes and see if I even finish it tonight, because I'm going to ignore that voice that I kept hearing telling me that I was wrong or that it wasn't right, or all second guessing, because I was hearing while I was doing the reading yesterday, both of them, as the messages were coming and I was speaking them, I couldn't connect with it, and I kept hearing this dialogue in the back of my head as the reading was going. And anyway, this could be where your person's at. And if you're new to my channel, if you see lights, the candle light's doing funny things, or there's a different hue showing up on the camera end, it's generally spirit's way of reiterating a point that's being made, okay? And that might be more important to you if you happen to notice it, that kind of thing. All right, so let's go back. I just kind of was beginning this reading very freely and seeing where spirit was going to take me, right? And yeah, all in all, looking, hope we're getting some messages to help you on your twin flame journey and your situation, okay? All right, and then lastly, when I'm using terms such as masculine and feminine, I'm talking about energies, okay? You can be this gorgeous, strong, very feminine female with, massive dominating masculine energies, okay? That for an example. All right, coming back to this, I had asked, my first question was, spirit, what energy is your person in? Your person as the person watching. And came up in reverse, and it's a number 4, and that's foundations. And in reverse, and then this is the Chariot. This is the vice versa deck, so there's pictures on both sides, and this is the one that came up. This is the quote-unquote B side of the Chariot, which is number 7. All right, so first things first, this person is inside, very closed up, because when I was doing pre-shuffle, the cards, even yesterday they were especially tight. They wouldn't come out. They didn't want to come out to talk. They were so inundated. And one of the key cards from the readings yesterday was the 7 of Cups. The person, your person, was kind of looking at all their options, and the image I got was a carousel that was going around and around and around and around and around. And both of those readings I was reading for, it was, definitely for twin flame, and it looks like the person was in a third-party situation. So the readings I've been channeling, the person I've been channeling is generally in a third party and generally in a separation with you. And so, all right, let's get back to this. So that being that, the cards start collapsing together, like I said, and that told me that this person is just really in their headspace and really, really inside. A lot of hermit energy, okay, which was coming through yesterday as well. So this is a continuation, I feel, from yesterday. All right, so my next line was, getting clarity and getting clarifiers for the cards on top. The person is, their foundation's crumbled. And it's coming from, you know, perhaps inner child wounds, old wounds, because this card's in red, and it's healing the first chakra. Like old, you know, 3D programming, old, outdated roles, you know, as in, you know, if you're a husband, you know, brother, whatever the, you know, emotional dynamics is kicking this person up in the rear end, because that's the Chariot, you know, driving away. So I looked up the definition for this card in the vice versa deck, which is the Chariot number 7. And the road in front of the Chariot, there's a road in front of him. So whenever he's like coming through this road that wouldn't even exist if this person wasn't taking this route. And the definition also stated that, you know, the person is using his intuition versus his logic, which is what he's really used to. Because notice the road is disintegrating after the person passes through. It's almost like the divine has guided your person to this path, especially designed and set for him or her, right? Because it's disintegrating as he passes through for safe passage, okay? And the definition says something about there were like broken chains in the back. I kind of don't see that, but that's that. And I know you probably can't see it from your vantage point, but I just noticed this. There's a block right here, and it looks like a rune sign, and it looks like a R. But I don't know my rune symbols very well, so if you do, if you care to enlighten the rest of us, please put it in the comments. But I'm not sure what that means, but I'm sure that has significance for some of you. Okay, so yeah, it looks like a rune, and it looks like a R, and I don't know if that's a symbol in runes or not. And all right, there's also a symbol back here. It looks like 69. I know it's not 69, but that's what it looks like. And I know it symbolizes. It's a symbol I've seen before, but I can't remember what it symbolizes. So if you are enlightened there as well, would you please enlighten the rest of us what that would mean? And next to him in the Chariot, I don't know if you can see, I've just noticed this. It's a cup. It's a cup. It's his cup of love. He's carrying his cup of love with him with might and determination to come through intuitively into where he needs to go. Okay, wow, that was plenty exciting. Wow, okay. Okay, so my next line for clarifiers was, and then the spiritual strength came out, and it landed on me. On me. And this is number 9. This card came out yesterday in one of the readings I was telling you about. And it was in reverse yesterday. Yeah, your person was just, I don't want to say discovering, but it was almost like the lid opened yesterday. You know, there was some pivotal change in flow. I felt it, and the cards were telling me as it was happening. And yeah, so this card was in reverse yesterday. Today, it is an upright, and this is a 9. Your person has found spiritual strength in order to come through this. You know, whether that is from your person trusting his intuition, you know, I want to say, not for the first time, but, you know, for the scenario this person is in, it's almost like their hands were tied and they were left to decide to trust their intuition because they had nothing else. Okay, this is what I'm hearing. Notice also that that card is in red. It's your person's healing, you know, old paradigms, old wounds, old shifts, you know, childhood wounds, family, you know, ancestral lines, you know, that sort of thing. Yeah, and then their spirituality is also paving the way for their independence, for their self-knowing, for unconditional love. Because all these are in green. I don't know if you can see that. These two cards are in green as well. All right. So your person's emotionally withdrawn as well. This is number 8. And look, the person has his hands in a prayer pose. Your person is it's like spiritually awakening, right? Because I'm seeing like this person with their hands tied behind their back. You know, in this case, he's praying because that's all he can do with left. You know, with his hands is to pray, is to go within, is to choose to believe and have faith in what the heck's going on over here. Because all his old beliefs, everything since the beginning for this person has been knocked over. You know, I feel like there's a tower moment that has happened. And yeah, because look at that road. I mean, the blocks are falling away into the earth. I mean, safe safe passage is being made for your person. Okay. Yeah, okay, all right. And then the deception and envy card is in 7. This is in reverse, also green. I got just now that for some of you, this energy is coming from your person's third party. There's an outside influence that is, I just smelled, oh weird, I just smell smoke. Like someone's bringing harm, like bringing doubt, you know, like putting water onto their fire, their flame, you know, sabotaging. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Sabotaging. Like a sabotaging, revengeful, retaliating kind of energy. Okay, we'll see what that's about shortly. 7 is about faith, and so whatever's happening here, this energy is, you know, making your person lose faith and not trust in what's going on. Okay, we'll see what's going on there. And then this card fell out, and I think I'll be caught up after this. Your person, this is actually number 16. It says disruption, and it was face down when it fell out, and it fell out on its own. The thing I got with this card was that, you know, this person is really keen on compartmentalizing his life, compartmentalizing his feelings, compartmentalizing, you know, the experiences and the intensity of, you know, whatever has transpired to, you know, make him rely on his spiritual strength. He's being called and he's being woke. He's being woken up. All right. And this is number 7 as well. And this person has demonstrated his faith in life, you know, with compartmentalization. All right. This is the only way this person has been able to, you know, get through his life. It's not as much as self-preservation as this is the only way that they've found. I mean, it's like brushing your teeth. You know, how do you brush your teeth in the morning? You know, some people, you know, whatever. That's a terrible example. I'm sorry, it's a terrible example. But yeah, compartmentalization, and I'll leave it at that. And all right, let's get some clarifiers. What is disrupting your person's life? Let's check out the scenario in spirit. I wasn't really planning on recording this reading, so I was partially coming into it, so this is why I'm shuffling now. So, all right, Spirit, what is this disruption card? Ooh, oh my God! Did you see that? Oh my God, that's never ever happened. Okay, the card that went up and almost went up in flames. Oh my God, I cannot believe that happened. That's never ever happened. Denial. Not facing truth, irrational reasoning, and yeah, putting the light out. What was I saying? What was I saying earlier? Putting the light out. Ugh. Yucky. Yeah, see that card kind of jumped? It's making your person, yeah, take him off his balance. Confusing the scenario, confusing the situation, confusing what, the intake of wisdom is. I am tripping out. Wow. Hold on. I need a second. Wow. Okay. Yeah, look at this pretending. Pretending came out as well, and it was this way. Somebody is walking through this unaware of what is taking place. Okay. All right. I'm gonna take this one. Cleansing. Yeah, there's some. Wow, and it's right underneath. Ooh, wow. Okay. Oh my God! Look what's underneath. Twin flames. Okay, and it's in reverse. If you are in a twin flames situation, this is your validation right here. Okay. All right. Someone's still plugged into your person. Okay. Yeah. I'm getting chills left and right. I'm gonna say this, and it might be just for some of you. Yeah. So, okay, okay. Sorry. I'm, massive chills. So, for some of you out there, this message came through before, and I'm hearing it again just now. And for some of you, this energy is coming from your person's third-party situation, okay? They can't stand not to attain and keep your person's love, interest, attention, pocketbook. They want to keep your person's attention. And this message actually came out twice yesterday with the 2 readings that I didn't quote finish. This energy is strong and is dominating, and it's, ultimately we, are protected, with spirit. We're protected by divine light, and especially if we do the work, we are protected. But there is, this energy from, the third party is not going anywhere, and they still are plugged into, your situation, your person, your connection. You need to, if this applies to you, if this resonates with you, if you're wondering about it, do your homework, look it up. Spirit's always there to help validate, what is true, what is right, and with discernment, with divine discernment. The message is that, be it the third party has enlisted someone else outside help to propel such a unclean act, unclean state, unclean harm. This energy is still hanging around your person, whether that came in, a form of, words or argument, history, curses, hexes, whatever. This energy is still around your person. Okay, and it's affecting your relationship. It's affecting your connection. All right, let's see. Where am I? So, give me a second. I've had personal experience in this round, and this is the reason why I am able to speak a little more about it. And like I said, this is not for everyone, but it's common. It's more common than you think. And ultimately all this, everything, this, this, all energy, right? And, we in the physical dimension is the manifestation of all these thoughts and energies, as per, per person, right? And I've said this before, you know, there are people out there, you know, who who don't know how to love themselves. Therefore, they will, you know, harm the person, the very person that they want to be with, you know. And if you're a twin flame situation, you know, it affects you. You guys, as you know, a twin pair, you know, it's you guys are one. It's osmosis, right? All right, let me relight that candle real quick. Wow, I can't believe that happened. That's crazy. Okay, let's see. Spirit, what was my question? Can you tell us more about the disruption card and or the deception envy card? I feel like those two are connected. Oh, we got 3 cards. Okay. Angel of balance. Yeah. So what I said before, you know, this energy confuses, and you know, makes your person lose balance. Yeah, lose balance. And the healer of ages, number 6, another number 6, and the angel of love. Okay, so what I was saying earlier, that this energy, if it was in a form of some bad, dirty, unclean energy, this is what it was meant to do. To, you know, throw your person off balance, to throw your connection off track, to sidetrack everything and everyone, and it delays everything, okay? Even if it doesn't, you know, I mean, it's harming you regardless, you know, it's meant to sabotage your connection, right? But the angel of healer of ages and angel of love, you know, is here to counteract that. Thank goodness, you know, while there's this cleansing going on. This cleansing tells me, one, either you need to cleanse this energy, or you and your person need to cleanse this energy. Though the divine does have you, you need to do your part into actively, you know, clearing that. Because ultimately these, I know it's going to sound strange and dumb to some people. I just got chills. I shouldn't have said that. Because this stuff is very real. Regardless, you need to go and cleanse and clear this, okay? This being, you know, you come into your own power, and, you know, because you love yourself enough to know this energy is bad, you know, and you are strong enough to clean it, to help clean it up. You know, you're asking, you know, the help of your angels, you know, your community, you know, your sisterhood, you know, your brotherhood, you know, and there are people around you, and including, you know, spirit, who is ready to help, right? And to keep love in the situation, and, you know, and be the healer. So for some of you as well, that, you know, this twin flame journey has, you know, brought upon, you know, many gifts unto you, and, you know, one of them might be a healer. And, you know, this is calling you to, you know, refine your gifts and really own your gifts and own your spiritual foundation and help your person, you know. And, or, this is the third scenario, that your person is actually being called, woken up, and coming into his or her own spiritual, you know, balance, energy, strength, right? To come in and cleanse this energy. But I feel this person is not quite aware yet that this is going on, because remember, during I think the first 3-4 lines I was saying, I was laying this card down, I was feeling that this person is not aware of what's going on, of this bad, you know, unclean energy that's going on right here. Okay, let's see. Yeah, here's the denial card right under the angel of love. So a couple of messages from yesterday's readings I feel that is still connected to all this is that, one, hold on. self-love. It was coming back to self-love and self-worth. I mean, all of this, you taking it, you know, if you take this apart into 3 different points, you know, your person, you know, the third party person, you know, and you, right? Because it takes 2 with you, you know, you two, not that 2. If everyone realized their value, their own worth, and their, you know, and actively, you know, gave themselves a healthy dose of love all the time, this wouldn't be like this, you know? This person would not be bad hexing someone else, right? Because they would know you love yourself enough, you know, or you love this person well enough to know that, you know, you need to let them go and let them, you know, go to be with someone or go someplace better that's meant for them, you know, that is equal to their energy and spirit and soul, you know, and in turn they're doing that for themselves, right? But no, they're not doing that. They did something else, right? Because whatever, even if they did not enlist someone else and outside help to do this bad juju, they're still bringing this ill vibe in because they still haven't learned to love themselves yet, right? And your person, whether they've had the inkling to love themselves before in the beginning, it's like now all the old paradigms and structures and, you know, old identity, old the old's getting chucked out, the old's getting burned down. Ooh, remember the flame that went up, or is about to go up? And, you know, he's reigniting his flame, because I feel this energy was snuffing it out. I mean, it was snuffing out his flame, you know? All right, let's see. Ooh, so I got another thing. This energy is just delaying you guys from being clear, from being together, from communicating even in the 5D, all right? This energy is just does not want you and your person to get together. Doesn't want your person. It's taking your person apart, you know, and, you know, taking your connection apart, because it's not coalescing, right? It's shattering everything and distorting everything. And yeah, this is the energy I'm getting. You need to take a pair. you need to enlist Archangel Michael's help and get those golden scissors out and, yeah, cord cutting. That's what I'm hearing. Cord cutting. Yeah. All right, yeah, because your person's really, really plugged in. Wow. So let's see where your person is at. How do they feel? Let's see where they are in their heart space, okay? What are they focused on in their heart space, Spirit? We see they're trying to come through. I mean, the thing, that road is so alone and so alone. I mean, but look at the wheels. They're trying to go away so fast. It's like burning up, right? And then, you know, it's like fire and brimstone down here. They got to go through this quick. It's also a pressure for time. Yeah, I feel it's in good timing, because this person doesn't have time to look for a watch. He can just look up to the constellation in the sky and see that it is time. It is time to get a move on. It is time to gain that balance, because, you know, these kind of look like 6 and 9s. And they add up to 15, they add up to a 6. And it's ultimately finding the balance in this person's base chakra and to rewrite what new truths, new desires, new roles, you know, he is growing into, you know, with determination. Because that energy is trying to confuse it and wants to see him stay down. That energy wants to see your person to stay down, because they want they want to suck your person dry, okay? Wanting sex from them, you know, wanting their attention, wanting their love, you know, wanting their I mean, it's turning this person off. I mean, he's clearly driving away. All right, let's see. What's my question? Oh yeah. What's your person? What's in this heart space? Oh, this is higher power. Number 4. Oh my gosh. All right. So I just got chills again. Spirit is definitely with your person. Spirit is by grand design with your person in order to drive down this narrow path that only your person can go down. All right. So if you're in separation right now, number 1, this is a darn good reason why you guys aren't together. You are being protected, number 1. Number 2, this is not your path. This is your person's path. All right. Your energy matters, but your physical being in the picture right now is not of importance. All right. This person has to do this alone. Where this person's going, nobody can come right now. All right. He has you. You know, if you're in a twin flame, you know, you guys were never separated. You guys were never, ever, ever separated. You know, all an illusion. And, you know, that took me a while for it to seep in through me, okay? And so if you feel yourself, you know, resisting that statement, you need to go do some work, okay? Because it ultimately comes down to self-love again. You know, if you feel yourself, you know, shutting off from that statement, you know, you got to ask yourself why. Because you're worth it, right? You're worth it to come through something that you're unsure of. You're worth it to make sure that you come through this clean. You are worth it not to stay in this bad energy, okay? And then so the divine has your spirit in mind, clearly, in the heart space, to clear his heart space of whatever, I'm hearing poison, whatever, like, codependent energy, you know, over emotionality, you know, hanging on, you know, ego, just anything that's not of conditional love, right? Did I say that right? Yeah, I said that right. Of unconditional love. And yeah, higher power with your angels are backing your person and your connection. But that is not to say that, you know, your person, you know, he needs to learn self-love. He needs to activate it. And, you know, if you are well on your path and you have been doing your work, and I feel many, many, many of you have, you know, it's still co-creating, right? You don't sit back and say, okay, I'm done. It'd be so easy if that's the case, but you know what? We all know that ain't so. Wow, that's beautiful. Okay, so in your person's heart space, it's a higher power. Let's see if they are trusting. I mean, you know, go willingly, right? Hold on. Let's see what they're feeling emotions wise. I feel this person has their, like, you know, clinical hat on, you know, and it's kind of like, because they're flying by so fast on their path, you know, it's almost like being whisked down the yellow brick road, right? You know, being, you know, in light speed, you know, when it goes, you know, usually 35 or something, right? Are you getting what I'm saying? Wow. All right, Spirit, can you tell us what this person's feeling in their heart space? Wow, they're clamored. Ooh, fear. Fear's in reverse is number 80. So 8 adds up, you know, to 8, right? 80 adds up to 8. 8 is your person's soul journey. that goes with that card, you know, the open up card. It's fear, you know, they're kind of stuffing their fear, swallowing their fear is what I'm hearing, you know, and just, it's not even so much taking a leap of faith. They're getting carried off, you know. It's kind of like they open their eyes and they're like, oh, I'm on the chariot. I can steer. Okay, you know, so it's like that, and you know, and they're off. It's kind of like overcoming their fear, you know, with their spiritual strength, right? Belief in their faith, you know, because they are made to go through this, to especially not so much ignore their fear, but to know that they're doing it despite of their fear. They are going within despite of the fear. They are, you know, deciding what they need to do next, you know, whether to stay or leave, whatever, you know, whether to keep or let go, whatever. Yeah, it's still making sure it's not fear-based. Okay? This is what I'm hearing. Wow. And or, because I just noticed I set this down on this card, that this energy that's, you know, pulling them down is also kind of, look at that boogeyman. Just see that boogeyman on the beach. Can you see that? That shadow right there. This energy kind of confuses your person to maybe, you know, that their fear is looming larger than it really is. You know, that could be for some of you as well. You know, pray for clarity for your person, pray for discernment, and obviously pray for protection. Yeah, because though your person is coming out of this energy is still hanging around them, and many of them don't realize it's hanging on them. Okay? I think that's the third time I mentioned that point again. Yeah, all right. Let's see. So let's see. What are they? What can we ask? What are they planning to do? So they're on the chariot, Spirit. What are they planning to do? What are they focused to do? I mean, they're on the road. I mean, do they know they have a plan? Do they have a plan? Are they... Wow, this just came out. Potential. So your person's going by faith right now. Your person's going by blind faith. Your person's going by what they're hearing, you know, their intuition. You know, and their intuition is telling them, you know, with their higher power, with the divine, is this is going to be okay. You can't see where you're going. You're not exactly sure there's going to be enough light for the road. You know, the road that's breaking apart behind him. I mean, it's scary, okay? You're going around these turns and bends, and it's like, all right, is the chariot going to fly off, you know, hind wheel? Is it going to jackknife itself, right? And I'll fly off, right? These are very real questions for your person who is used to compartmentalizing his life, okay? Now that he's on the chariot alone, he has to mind these questions, dynamics, you know, what's going to come next. But he is going by faith. He is going by faith. Wow, that's awesome. All right, so let's ask... let's see. So your person's on the road right now. You guys aren't talking. Let's see what Spirit says about a key word that he's carrying with him that's helping him. All right. So wow. Okay. This is the sea melodies. It's such a very cute little mini deck. Meditate. Okay, meditate. That was towards me. Make some quiet time in the still air. Okay. And then these two fell out next to potential. It says move and then dive. Dive was Coco in reverse. You don't find pearls on the seashore. And then this one says barnacles only grow on a docked ship. So, ooh, I just got chills. Your person, I feel these cards are kind of talking about the Chariot card, right? If he dives, if he lets himself go, you know, he's just going to fall through the cracks and, you know, hit hell. Hell's at his feet, you know. His past, everything from his past has crumbled behind him. Okay, he can't stay. He knows this. It's like a tick-tock, you know, time's a ticking, you know, time's of the essence. You know, there's an urgency to the plans here, contingency, okay? He has to keep moving. He has to keep moving. And your person knows this. Because when he has a moment to stop and be, you know, a safe place to stop, he's going to have to meditate. He's going to have to take time and you know, a time of solitude to meditate, you know, to collect himself, to ground himself, to see how much spiritual strength has been offered to him and carried him, you know, and that maybe he will come to see that, you know, there's this massive bad energy that was, you know, trying to hang on to him and keep him from going forward, keep him from, you know, wanting him to fall through the gates of hell, right? And maybe stay, you know, where that person is, you know, because they are trapped in their own minds and hearts, you know, they are not free. They are not free, and they don't want your person free. But thankfully, the divine has you and your person in mind, and, you know, he's taking his train. He's out of there. He's riding out of there. All right. I hope this helped. I really, really do. And if it did, would you please help me build my channel? Comment, like, subscribe, do whatever you like to do. Leave a mark. I'm also available for private readings on Etsy, and we can well discuss what you like to have done reading-wise. I think I only have like 2 options up right now, but I'm really open, and I really want to help you if it's right between us, okay? And I'm also available on Instagram as well. All right. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you found some love messages that, you know, you can use and resonates with you. Thank you, Spirit. All right. Thank you for your time. And until next time, I hope you stay light, be bright, and be well. All right. Lots of love and light. Take care.